Hi, welcome back to Rebel Health. I'm Dr. Vora, and today I want to just cover one quick topic, which is that what you decide to eat or to not eat, in either case, should be an act of radical self-love. And what I find with patients is that I'm often taking people through an elimination diet. I'm asking them to take gluten or dairy or sugar or vegetable oil or alcohol or caffeine out of their diet. And often what happens is I get into a parentified role. It's almost like we're negotiating ground rules of the house. And they're like, okay, so I'm going to a wedding this weekend. Can I have one sip of champagne? Or like, I had one tiny bite of pizza. And it's almost like, it's not really that if I say it's okay or not okay, that's the ultimate decider. For some people, yes, if they're trying to do a whole 30 and they have one bite of pizza, does that reset the whole 30 days and all of the effort and all of the suffering? Yeah, it probably does for the purpose of that, which is that they're trying to figure out how do they get their bodies to feel well. But once you're in a maintenance mode, once you're feeling good, and then it's, do you have this glass of wine with dinner, or do you have this bite of pancakes? It's no longer about what Dr. Vora said or what the rules of the Whole30 said or any of these things. It's always going to be a pretty complicated and nuanced decision that comes down to self-love. So, and you have to know that for yourself. If you are having dinner with people that you love and they've cooked for you and they've opened a beautiful bottle of wine and it's like, do you have a glass of that wine? In that moment, you ask yourself, would having this wine right now be the act of self-love, or would depriving myself of this wine be the act of self-love? Often it's actually that having a glass of wine is probably the act of self-love. In another situation, you might be home sitting on your couch watching TV and you're feeling lonely and you're feeling sad and you're feeling stressed, and it's like you have a bottle of wine open. Should you pour that glass for yourself? And in that case, is the act of self-love to have that glass of wine or not? So it's not like there's a hard and fast rule. It's not like if I say it's okay, or if I say it's not okay, you can't do it. And that just gives you something to fight against, like, why did that annoying doctor tell me not to have alcohol? It's really that all of these moments, it's a question for you to ask yourself, which choice would be the one that represents the act of radical self-love? You want to be taking care of yourself. And so there isn't always an easy answer. It's not always 1-0, like yes, have the wine, or no, don't have the wine, or the bite of pizza, or the ice cream cone, or whatever the case may be. It's in that moment, in those circumstances, knowing how these foods and substances affect your body, then you have to make the right choice for yourself. No easy answers, but I want to empower you that that's what it comes down to. I hope that's helpful, and we'll see you next time on Rebel Health.